Hi, I'm Jeff, the Thrifty Overlander. In this video, we're going to go on an adventure, so come along. Alright, so down there is Bishop, White Mountains in the background, and we're going to take the Buttermilks run here. It's a kind of a loop up above Bishop, off of 168. We're just staring down here. We're going to head up into this country below these mountains.
Wait, whose truck is that, you may ask? Well, in 2020, I became a full-size Overlander buying a 2015 F-150. I'm going to start having a lot of videos covering this vehicle, so stay tuned. So the first part of this trip is going to cover Buttermilk Road. It goes through the Buttermilks area, basically southwest of Bishop. The route I took was about 12 miles.
The rock formations around Buttermilk is pretty popular with the climbers. I know they come here a lot in the winter, work on their skills, fingers.
Buttermilk Road got its name because there used to be a dairy up this road, and old Joe, the dairy farmer, apparently would drive down the bumpy road to get to town, and they would say that the milk would turn into buttermilk from automatically churning on the bumpy road. The lower part of this in the Boulders area is a pretty smooth road. I think it's graded now and then. Amazing views, you can't beat that part. It's a little bit more high desert there. You do get to an upper part that has a lot more trees and water and greenery as well. Of course, it can't be a fun overlanding route if it doesn't have a good water crossing. Like I said, the upper section gets into some more trees and water, and there's some really nice camp spots up amongst that. You've got to really kind of look around and you'll find them. This one was a really nice spot right along this creek.
A really nice campsite. Good fire pit. Little waterfalls here.
I would rate most of the trail as easy. This very northern part that's kind of an offshoot to get you down to the 168 once again is a little bit more extreme. There was some more rocks, tight turns and so forth that makes it so you needed a four-wheel drive in this area, the rest of it not necessarily so. But it's a really nice drive. I recommend it. It's not like extreme backcountry or overlanding / off-roading, but it's a really nice drive. This trip was my first time taking the F-150 off-road at all, and I was a little apprehensive. Of course, moving up to a full-size is a little bit different than what I was used to. This guy I kind of caught up to on the trail made me feel a lot better about it because you can't get much bigger than this. The route I took comes out right by Intake 2 Lake, so it's a nice place to air up.
Found a spot right by a lake to air up with. Lori went for a nice little walk along the lake. It's nice.
The next day, Lori and I made a run up to Kavanaugh Ridge, the lake up there, just for something to do and get out and do a little bit more backcountry. The Kavanaugh Ridge Trails is pretty popular. It's up basically north of Mono Lake, off of the 395 and near the Virginia Lakes area. I would basically rate this trail as moderate. The first part of it is kind of graded. There's a lot of people even bring their campers up that road and everything, and then you split off to head up to Kavanaugh Ridge, the lake up there. You end up over 10,000 feet, and there's some rocky areas to get up there, but it's not extreme at all. You could probably get it done in a two-wheel drive, but I think four-wheel drive is your best bet. Once you get to the lake, there's some really nice camp spots along there, and it's just a nice little lake to walk around. I'm not sure if there's really much for fishing in it or not. It probably should be. Nice and clear water. There is also a continuation of the trail that goes up right above the ridge, right where I'm pointing there, looking at there, and there's another lake up there. We were there in July, and there was a lot of these blue and orange butterflies everywhere. It was really kind of pretty. And since this is above 10,000 feet, there's still some snow around, even though the sun hits it pretty hard. There was a little chance for a little bit of snow play. After coming down from the mountain, we took a left turn on the 32178 trail, and it's kind of tight in the trees. It's a really nice drive through the woods, though. From there, we kind of did a loop and kind of came back towards Virginia Lakes Road on the Dunberg Meadow Road, so we could kind of check out the Virginia Lakes area while we're goofing around that weekend. So the Virginia Lakes are north of Lee Vining off of 395, and they're really nice little lakes in the high country. There's a lot of fishing, obviously, and it's also some trailheads that lead up into the high country, so some really nice hikes, I guess. And there is a campground and so forth in that area, so it's a pretty little area. I really liked it. This is the incredible view from the Mono Lake Scenic Viewpoint on 395. It's really gorgeous from there. And then from there we kind of hung around in Mammoth. We had some friends there we hung out with, and kind of went up to the Mammoth Lakes area and looked around there as well. It's always a pretty area. I highly recommend spending time up there.
Hey, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, I'd really appreciate it if you hit that like button and subscribe. We'll see you on the trail.